Hello, people, and welcome to Nerd Talk. I am the Real Comic Book Gamer, or Dylan, and with me today is Ian.
What's up, everybody?
And today we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff, mainly Arrow Season 3. Before we get into that, let's talk about the news we got, which is we got a whole ton of set photos for Suicide Squad. And I'm going to put them up right now. What do you think of Joker's look?
Don't like it. He's still got all the stupid tattoos. Harley looks good, but he's got all the stupid tattoos. His suit, I guess, is kind of like from the Dark Knight Returns.
It's not like the Dark Knight Returns at all, though.
It kind of looks like it's a sort of inspired by it.
No, it doesn't. It's silver with red on the inside. That's not even Dark Knight Returns.
I don't know.
The only thing that I can really see that this Joker's taking inspiration from is Endgame because of the hair. Besides that,
that's all. Yeah, it looks like it's probably like a mixture of like every Joker ever.
but that's like it. That and then like the tattoos from All-Star Batman and Robin. Those are like the only things I can see that are really taking inspiration. I still like the face look better than Heath Ledger's Joker though, because you know he looks good in the face, and yeah, I like that they got the green hair and the makeup and everything. But
Yeah,
the suit, I don't like the suit.
They make him look a lot more like the Joker from the comic books, especially Endgame. But his tattoos look retarded.
Yeah, I still don't like his tattoos, especially the damaged one.
I don't like really any of them.
Yeah, but like it wouldn't matter that much because I doubt he'll be shirtless for the entire film. But the stupid damage on his forehead.
I really don't like how he has like his suit open, like his shirt right there is just open the whole time. Like, why? He look like a pimp.
It's
Joker
not open the whole time though.
That part is he's not a pimp. Like they're trying to make him look like a pimp.
He doesn't look like a pimp.
Look at him. Yeah, he does.
No, he doesn't. He just got his shirt open.
When does Joker
the whole
wear his tux like that?
He doesn't. But hopefully, well,
Exactly.
he's having an altercation with Harley right now. So who knows? I hope he doesn't have his shirt open. That would be stupid. But I wouldn't say pimp. That's not the right word.
What's the right word there?
Stupid.
I think it looks pimp.
And we got to look at Crossbones without his mask and Crossbones with his mask. So he didn't get that badly burned as we were led to believe in Winter Soldier. Or maybe Hydra was able to like do something to heal him a lot better.
I still think his suit looks like it's cosplayed, but
His suit looks fine without the stupid fists. Cause see, that looks good.
it doesn't look anything special. It looks cosplay compared to all the other Marvel suits.
No, because that's what Crossbones' suit is. It's nothing special. It's basically just military gear with a mask. That's what Crossbones is. And he looks good without the stupid fist. Like this picture of Frank Grillo without the stupid fist on. He looks good.
I guess to me he just looks like it's kind of cosplay, but
Not to me, it looks good. But with the fist, it looks retarded. I hate those stupid fists that they added.
Deadpool's suit looks good.
We've already seen Deadpool's suit. See, that looks good right there. Crossbones' suit looks good.
I think they could have done better, but that's just my opinion. It looks like it's cosplayed.
It doesn't look cosplay to me. Just this stupid fist is what just makes me mad. Because he has such a simple costume. They try to overcomplicate and add those stupid fists. Be like, oh, he can't keep up with Captain America unless he has this, which is not how it actually is. And it's just, I hate that. It's so stupid. There's no point in it.
Still think it looks cosplay. That's just my opinion, though.
But anyways, we're gonna get into season 3 of Arrow now. Spoilers, if you haven't
Oh,
for
we're
the
doing
entirety
spoilers?
of season
We're
3.
doing
Yes,
spoilers?
we're going
Okay.
all into it because you can go watch the season finale for free on the CW site. So there's no reason not to do spoilers. We're gonna be covering entirety of season 3, by the way. Talking about the finale first, and then we'll get into like the rest of it. But yeah, so what did you think of the finale?
Hated it.
Same here. It was bad.
terrible. It was Arrow's worst finale. It kind of summed up the season, if I'm honest. It kind of was like the perfect culmination to a crappy season 3. Like Arrow has descended in each one of the seasons, and that's what makes me really scared about the Flash. Is if I can see the Flash go on this exact same path as Arrow. As first season, I know Dylan always makes say I don't like the first season. I love the first season Arrow.
No, not first season. You hated second season.
Yeah, I love the first season Arrow. I didn't hate the second season. I did not. I
Couldn't tell by watching it with you.
The first season Arrow I
Complained
loved.
every episode.
Arrow was actually Arrow. He was different. He killed people. He had a whole different motivation. And I like that. Second season Arrow was all right. It was good. I hate what they did with Deathstroke at the end. I did not like that Black Canary because Dylan even you would say it's called the Arrow, not the Arrow and Black Canary. And then this season was just terrible. Like there was. I'm trying to think of something I liked this season. The best character this season was Deadshot, and they killed him. So I'm trying to think of what.
All because of Will Smith. I hate that. I hate that they killed him just because Will Smith's playing him in the Suicide Squad movie. That's so stupid. stupid. Because he was so good, and he would have been perfect for Legend of Tomorrow. He would have been the perfect like main character for that.
I mean, like the big thing this season was, oh, the first Black Canary died. No, she didn't. She's back.
They're becoming Marvel is the problem because if you look, Merlin died. No, he didn't. You look at now Black Canary. She died. No, she didn't. They're becoming Marvel.
Tommy's not dead. I'm still claiming Tommy is back to life.
I think last season he'll come in. I think Tommy will come in last season.
You guys say season 5. I'm still saying season 5. But I hate Felicity. I never really liked Felicity. I never hated Felicity. I didn't like her. I never understood why everyone loved her so much. I didn't like her. I love the Diggle and Arrow dynamic. I didn't like when they kept adding people to it. One thing I hate about the Flash and the Arrow is I understand the comics. Everyone knows he's Oliver Queen, but that's when he's Green Arrow. He hasn't got to being Green Arrow yet. But everyone in the show knows he's Arrow, and everyone knows who Flash is. So it's like.
Yeah, like
why do they even wear a mask for? Why? Why do they even wear a mask if you're gonna have 13 billion? Almost everyone on the show knows. And season 3, Detective Lance can figure out that Roy Harper is Red Arrow, but he can't figure out that Oliver Queen's Green Arrow. Like, come on, that was pretty stupid. Like, I'm a detective, but I don't know who Green Arrow is.
That was the whole point. They were poking fun at themselves when they did that, though. Because, like, just because you're wearing that little mask, you don't think I'll know who you are?
Yeah, but he couldn't figure out who Green Arrow was?
They was poking fun at themselves.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was!
I don't think so.
And, Season 3 was just so disappointing. I love Season 1. Season 2 was really good. They did some stupid stuff with Deathstroke. Besides that, I really enjoyed Season 2. Season 3, just way too many characters. They need to get back to focusing on Oliver.
I used to like Ray, and then Ray, They made Ray a carbon copy of Felicity in a male form, and I didn't like that. Because if you watch Ray when he first comes on, he's not like that. And then they just turned him into Felicity in guy form. I didn't care for that.
Yeah, it was stupid. Just, and the
Way
finale.
too much Felicity. Way too much Felicity.
Way too much everyone. Definitely Felicity as well. No.
Not Diggle. There wasn't enough Diggle. There was hardly any Diggle.
That's the thing. Roy and Diggle were my two favorite side characters, and there was not a whole lot of them.
No.
They focused on everyone else.
Towards the end of the season, they finally started listening to people and started getting rid of Black Canary. But then I kind of started liking Black Canary at the very end because she was more in a reserve role and she wasn't much of a whiny butt. And then they gave me more Felicity, who's such I can't stand her. I want her to die. First episode, season 4, die. But I can't even say that because she'll come right back to life. So I mean,
it's just season 3 was so disappointing. It had some good moments, like the first. I'd say no, not first, but the 3 episodes or 2 episodes leading up to season finale were good, but the season finale was just bad.
And I'm getting sick of this. They even made fun of it in the finale. It must be May. The whole city's under attack again. They got to figure out something else to do with their finales. That it's so bad that everyone understands that.
Well, Arrow season 1 was different though because Merlin didn't have an army.
Yeah, but
that's what was cool. Season 1 was actually different, because it was just Merlin and his device to level the glades.
I mean, the season finale was stupid. If the humans are the bioweapons, why are they carrying briefcase so everyone knows who they are?
Yeah, because then you would have no idea that they're the bioweapons.
Rayshad Goldsmith is this really smart guy who's seen a ton of stuff, but he doesn't have any idea at all that Oliver would be bad. You think he'd be
I mean, good. Huh?
You think he'd think a little bit about it.
That fight, the fights seem so meaningless to me now. It just seems okay, we gotta have a fight scene because we're a comic book show, and they throw them in there. And just the cinematography, the choreography, everything about the fights are just I
hated
now.
the Arrow versus Deathstroke fight last year because of the simple fact that.
Besides that, though, season 2 did have some really good fights.
It did, but I mean, my biggest complaint with season 2 was we never got a full-on Deathstroke versus Arrow fight until the last fight.
No, we got that one on.
I'm talking about. Actual that was I don't know. I wanted to see him take him on like how Merlin did the first time. Remember when Merlin took him on the first time? It was Arrow versus Merlin. It wasn't him in a suit fighting him.
Well, that's the thing though. He fought him when he wasn't in his suit, but he still won, and that was with his entire team too.
I'm still kind of sick of the whole. I'm getting sick of this in general. The whole superhero quits because he's had enough and he wants to be happy now. I mean, that's right up Marvel's alley. I mean, even Christopher Nolan did that with Batman. But like I said, Batman's a different superhero than... Well, that Batman was a different superhero than most of them. Like Dylan said, that's not really a comic book Batman, but because he was different. But I I'm trying to think of something good to say about season 3. And Malcolm,
No, like,
Malcolm, like Dylan made a point when we were talking about it, saying Malcolm, it should be called Malcolm Show because he's had more development over 3 seasons.
No, that's the
than
thing. I
anybody.
really liked Malcolm in season 3. He is the best part to me.
Well,
he
what season,
developed throughout the show and became Raish at the end.
what season haven't you liked Malcolm? Every time he's in, he's the best written character on the show.
Yeah, Malcolm's awesome, and I love the fact that he's Raish now. And so, like, he had the best progression through season 3 because Arrow was like, "Oh, I can't live by 2 names, and I
Yeah.
gotta get with Felicity somehow."
They're just doing that for fans. You
It's
guys have
just
pushed
so
that on us, and I'm kind of sick of it. I've never wanted that ever. You all know he's gonna end up with Black Canary anyway, so Felicity has to die at some time.
Well, that's the thing. I don't see a whole lot of Felicity fans as much. Like prior to season 3, there were a ton. Then season 3 happened. Everyone's
I
like,
think everyone got annoyed at how she is.
yeah, she's just they were so forced. They don't know how to write Felicity. They're like, we need more Felicity.
They
They
know
don't
how to
know how
write
to
her. They
write
just
her.
can't. She's not a main character, and they try to make her
No,
one.
because they don't know how to write her well.
I hated her episodes when it was like Felicity Citric. I hated that.
Yeah, those episodes,
Even like the stupid Flash episode. Was it Felicity's episode when it's a Flash show? She's not one of the characters on Flash.
Oh, you mean the Hive episode?
Oh, that was a terrible
We
episode.
got taken out by bees.
I hope they make Dr. Wells like Malcolm, make sure he's all like just around and always better than him.
I'm guarantee they're gonna screw up Reverse Flash in the last episode.
They do that with all of them because they have to. They're like Marvel, where the hero has to win at all costs, no matter what.
But that's the
or
thing.
else, or else
Season
they're
1 had
not,
a good ending. How it ended.
or else they're not a superhero show. If they don't have the good guy win, it's not a superhero show.
Season 1 had a good ending of Arrow, though.
Yeah, but last year and this year's Flash and this year's Arrow.
Well, we don't know about.
Like, what the
Flash
hell is the point of Ra's al Ghul and Arrow fighting on that bridge? There was no point.
I thought it was so stupid how he used the move that Raish used on him to kill him. I was like, oh, didn't see that coming, did ya?
Yeah, that was stupid.
I just thought. Apparently, those swords can't really cut through people's hands at all.
No, they can't.
Like,
No
they,
matter how much-
just catch it. It goes
how
like
much force you use.
half an inch. Well, not even half an inch. Like barely into your hand, and that's it.
And I mean, talk about how either Oliver became like this insanely great sword fighter, or Ra's al Ghul got dumbed down a ton because Ra's al Ghul beat him with no swords last time, and this
Well,
time
he beat him this time, and they were showing that Oliver became better because he did train with Raish, and he trained with Merlin and everything.
still.
So
How come Merlin's not the best? Because he is the best now because he's Raish, but they'll have him die in some stupid way whenever they kill him off.
Well, I don't know if they'll kill him off stupidly though, because they've done really well with Malcolm so far.
Yeah, but it seems like anytime they get rid of a character, they do it really stupid. Like the Roy character, that was done stupid.
Yeah. I had to just get rid of him. I loved Roy too, but at least
I hate Thea as Speedy. I hate that.
Thea.
Yes.
What? I don't really care. I wish they would have kept Roy around.
I want them to just go back to just Oliver and Diggle, and you can have Felicity in there too, but Felicity needs to stop being so bossy and so such a pain.
Like my problem is like they should not have brought Sarah back. Just take Laurel and throw her on the Legends of Tomorrow, so that way we can get back to where it's just Oliver.
Yeah, but everyone loved what's her name so much, that's why they had to bring her back.
Sarah. I like Sarah in season 2. I just thought there was more than they needed to be of her in season
There's
2.
way more than
Because like
needed to
every
be.
time he went on a crusade, she
It was
was
her.
there. Every time he went to like stop a crime, she was there. It's like he used to do this by himself. Why aren't you somewhere else stopping a crime?
Exactly.
It's just season 3's just been, was disappointing. I give it a 6 out of 10.
I give it a 4 out of 10. I really don't like it.
Yeah, I figured that since you hated season 2.
No, you can't tell me one good thing that happened in season 3.
Yeah, that fight between Raish and Oliver on the mountain when he first killed him. Well, not killed him.
Oh, that was
stabbed him in
that
the
is
chest,
my
and it
biggest
magically
issue.
Turned into a stab in the
He
stomach.
fell like 100 feet on the snow that preserved his body.
That was so stupid.
That was retarded.
Hey, season 3 also had the Arrow Flash crossover. That was really good. That episode was really good. You can't say that.
Right. The first, I guess.
You liked it. That was one of the few episodes you actually liked of Arrow. When you were watching it, now you're like, no.
It was good, but I mean,
That
it doesn't.
episode
I
was
can't.
good.
I can't. That's probably the only reason it gets a 4 because like it was so bad. Besides that,
Like the beginning of season 3 wasn't bad, and then it just got. They
Yeah, it
had
was.
so many characters.
that's what's their problem. They want to bring all these characters in.
It's called Arrow for a reason. We want to learn about.
I mean, all I
Arrow.
care about is making all these different shows.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, we still have so many characters still on this show. We've got Arrow, Felicity, we've got Diggle, Laurel, Thea. That's 5 characters. And then we also have Merlin, who we're going to be learning more about. I like Merlin. Merlin's awesome. They need to keep him on. Like, Merlin, Diggle, and Oliver are the three that, like...
I'm getting sick of all these, like... I mean, the people on Arrow get their feelings hurt more than any other people in the world. I mean, whatever you do, they get their feelings hurt and they want to go cry. No matter who it is, what they do, they get their feelings hurt, and it's just like, really, like all the time. If people were like that in the real world, no one would have any friends at all because they would be so butthurt over anything. I can't trust you anymore. We trusted you.
Yeah, I used to like...
You're not my friend anymore.
I used to like Captain Lance, but I don't like him now. Like, season 3, they destroyed him. I liked him. That is just like... I understood his anger because they did lie to him about his daughter being dead, and then he just couldn't get over it. Finally, season finale, he did. But I just didn't like... Because every time he was just always so angry about something. Like, oh, well, you shouldn't have lied to me. It's just... Well, get over it. You should be mad at your daughter, not Oliver. It wasn't his place to tell you. Well, Arrow. It wasn't his place to tell you.
And they still have give him the drinking problem. Like, does any of us even care anymore? He has a drinking problem? No. Like, they need to get off that boat. Like, no one cares at all anymore that he has a drinking problem. And especially Laurel this season. I really hate Laurel. I've hated Laurel pretty much since the second half of season 1. But they started seeing, hey, no one likes her. So they started writing her out of it more. I hated her in The Flash. When she was in the Flash episode, she was terrible. But in Arrow, you got less of her, and she did a lot better job acting. Because she wasn't, like, the mainstay of the scene. Like, the scene where she tells Felicity, like, get a grip. You actually like her. Like, I actually liked her towards the end because she wasn't in it as much, and she wasn't having tears in her eyes every time she was talking.
Her and Felicity both. Every time they talk, tears in
I
their
don't want to talk
eyes.
about Felicity. Felicity tells everyone what to do. Like, Arrow should be telling them what to do, and Felicity's like, no, we do this, and blah. Oh, Felicity.
Everyone hates Oliver though because he betrayed them to save the Starling City, but no one likes.
The only one who really had a good beef would be Diggle. Like, you took my wife, but even then, I think Diggle would be like,
understand more.
Like he didn't hurt her at all. He didn't do anything to hurt her one bit. Like, you would think. I don't know. I think
the aspect of it because he was his best man and now he took his wife.
I think Diggle overreacted. Diggle got butt hurt too, so it was kind of just like
they all did.
It was so stupid. The only one that understood was
Merlin,
and then
so made me love Merlin even more.
But then
it's like, I saved your lives.
Oh yeah, I had a big problem with the season finale. That last episode where he throws the thing in.
Before the season finale.
The episode before the season finale where they throw the Alpha Omega in there, and it's like, oh no, they're all dead. Like, that was the stupidest cliffhanger in the history of cliffhangers. Oh, are they all gonna be dead? What's gonna happen? It's not like there's a preview for next week where they're all alive. Retarded cliffhanger. If you're gonna do a cliffhanger like that, don't even put one because there's no use for it. And probably the worst gripe about season 3, which has been really good in the other seasons, was the flashbacks were absolutely terrible.
Oh yeah, they took away so much from the modern day. I want to see what's happened in modern day. Once Slade left, I really didn't care about the flashbacks, but then they brought in Maseo, and I was like, okay, Maseo's cool. But then they brought him in the present. I was like, okay, I really don't care about him now.
Seeing this, you really learn that they like I was scared with telling Dylan last year. They really used Slade too fast. They shouldn't have used Slade till about season 4, season 5, so you could have kept him.
Because now they're bringing the Hive on, and that's how you could perfectly introduce Slade.
Because he would have been great. Could you imagine seeing a season or 2 more of him teaching Oliver how to be good, and then having their relationship erode or something right before he gets off the island? They had no idea what to write for him on the island anymore. I know when they started, they said, "Oh, we're going to do flashbacks for 5 seasons," because the Greg Benanelli or whatever said that he wanted, whatever his name is, they wanted to do 5. They were planning for this to be a 5-series. 5-season series, and because it ends when he becomes like the actual Green Arrow. And so you could have Slade for 4 seasons. That last season, Slade comes back, and that'd be great because you could see Arrow become that. They didn't know what to do after they got rid of Slade, so let's put them in China. And the only good thing about China was Macedo, and they killed him off in a retarded way. So
I thought his death was fine.
I didn't care for it.
Yeah, because he wanted to leave there, because he easily could have killed her, but instead he did the longest swing he could.
Which every person does ever if they have him in that stance.
And so he wanted to...
They need... Spoilers alert. They need the character from...
we already said spoilers.
This is for Kingsman. They need Samuel L. Jackson from Kingsman, because whenever he fights someone, he just kills them immediately.
It's not really spoilers for Kingsman.
Well, he kills Colin Firth immediately.
Well, that's a spoiler.
Colin Firth is like, so are we going to just shoot him? And then he chokes, he sees blood.
Well, you just went straight into spoilers when you didn't have to.
I said spoilers.
Yeah, but you said spoilers for what? We were already in spoilers for Arrow.
I said spoilers for Kingsman.
Yeah, you said that after I asked you.
It doesn't matter. Kingsman's out on DVD, so you can watch it.
It's not out yet. It's about to be.
Now he's the best part of Kingsman too.
We're not here to talk about Kingsman. I still haven't even seen it.
Colin Firth live.
Bottom line, Merlin was the best part of season 3, and
They normally write the villains good until they take them out in a stupid way.
But Raish was all right. I
He
wouldn't
was not as
say.
cool as I thought he was gonna be. When they first introduced Raish, he was really cool, and then his coolness factor just went down. And then the final episode of the season, they were just like, he ain't cool no more.
They definitely did good casting for other villains, though. Like the guy Matt Noble did a good job as Raish, but
Yeah,
the
they just didn't
character
get
of Raish wasn't that good. And they just completely ripped off a Batman storyline.
Yeah, I mean, what's gonna be next? They're gonna have Endgame with Vertigo. I mean, what are they gonna do now? Hell, you can do Death of the Family because everyone knows who he is, and he's got so many sidekicks. You could literally do Death of the Family.
Could. That would have been better than what they did this season.
That's why you guys should tell us. What do you think the next Green Arrow storyline should be coming from Batman?
Coming for Batman.
I'm gonna say it should be Death of the Family because you could literally do a Death of the
Hated
Family.
Death of the Family.
I know, but you could do a Death of the Family storyline. Look
Oh,
all the
wait,
people he's
Death of
got.
the Family was good too.
You could have Arsenal come back. You could have Speedy. You could have both Black Canaries. You could have Diggle, and you could have Felicity.
Felicity's not really a sidekick though.
Well, she's his lover now, and she's sort of a superhero because she saved him at the last episode. Remember?
Oh yeah, she was. That's the thing. All the suits in Arrow are one size fits
Yep.
all. Arsenal suit fits Felicity. All of her suits
You mean
fit
Arsenal suits fits Thea?
Thea. Yeah.
Which there ain't no way.
Yeah. Anyways, all of her suit fits Diggle.
How's that?
I don't know.
So much bigger.
Yeah, and then Felicity fits into the Atom suit.
And Ray's like 8 inches taller than her.
Yeah, but somehow all the suits fit. The only one that would make sense out of all that is like if the Atom actually had shrinking abilities,
Yeah.
but he didn't before then.
He doesn't anyway. I thought
Yeah, he
that
does in the Legends of Tomorrow series. He shrinks in the trailer.
I did.
Yeah, you didn't watch the trailer?
I didn't see him shrinking. I saw him like shoot
You didn't
laser
watch
beams.
the trailer then.
I saw him like shoot laser beams and stuff.
You
again.
didn't watch the trailer. At the end, he shrinks.
Oh, I didn't get to the end. That's why.
Yeah, that's why.
I didn't really care for the trailer.
I liked the trailer. It gave me hope because before then I thought
The CW shows are kind of becoming to me like the Marvel movies. It's like I know what's gonna happen. I know how they're gonna be. Like, can we talk
Well,
about?
then why do you
spoilers?
love Flash
can we,
so
can-
much?
Can we talk about spoilers for Gorilla Grodd
what?
episode yet or
Yeah,
not?
the Gorilla Grodd episode we'll talk about spoilers for then. Sure, I don't care.
Well, they took Gorilla Grodd out by having him hit by a train. How retarded! And that's what kills me.
I
like,
called it, too.
I love these. Dylan did call. He called it right. And if you watch the episode, those trains are 5 seconds apart. The train goes by and he looks at him and he jumps, and then there's another train on the same exact track.
Yeah, as soon as I saw the wall breaking their tracks, I said Gorilla Grodd's gonna be hit by the train.
And I mean, so a monkey or a gorilla that smart doesn't even know.
call him a
Can you
monkey,
imagine if
racist.
Flash fought the monkeys from Planet of the Apes? He'd get killed in like 3 seconds. Caesar would destroy him.
Flash is mentally impaired though. We've
Yeah.
already seen that. He does not
The
think
reason
like a normal
the reason I
person.
like the shows was because the villains are good. I think the shows are only as good as its villains. I think
That's why you hate Marvel movies.
yeah, I think I mean you can't have you can't have a really good
Why do
movie
you like Dark Knight
or show.
Rises so much?
I thought Bane was a good villain, even though I thought
Bane turned out to
I
not
look
be a
at it as
good
a
villain
completion of
though.
the trilogy. You don't look at it that way.
Yeah, I do. And it was still stupid because
I don't think
Bane
so.
was like, "Hey, I'm Bane. I'm a good villain." And
I mean,
it
look,
turns
why
out
do
Italian behind
people hate
everything.
Green Lantern and Fantastic Four too?
Because
The
crappy
villains were
CGI and
terrible.
crappy writing.
The villains were terrible, and like
And crappy CGI and crappy
the
writing.
Flash has a great villain in Reverse Flash. He's awesome, but they're
Yeah.
gonna take him out in a stupid way. I'm gonna be like, why?
I do agree to a certain extent that it is as good as its villain.
I mean, well, I think the first season was so good. Malcolm beat Arrow in every facet.
Malcolm was a force of nature.
Even when Arrow beat him, it was still Malcolm winning, and Arrow had to give up something. Arrow still didn't beat him. And the season 2, look at Deathstroke. Deathstroke is enhanced still, and he's not gonna realize that Felicity's turning around to stab him in the neck.
Oh yeah, that was
He's so
retarded.
stupid. Like,
Like up until that part, I was fine with like Oliver's plan. I was like, oh, it's cool. They're actually making Oliver think smart. It was just stupid how Felicity was able to de-enhance him. take the serum away. I hated that.
Of course, he his motivation too.
His motivation for that season was just terrible. Shadows.
I called it.
I know.
And
you
didn't
brought this
wanna
up last
I
time.
don't care. And that's why I like that. Like that's why I hated this. Well, Rach, like I said, Rach just went down and down and down. And one thing I noticed, they really don't know what to do with the first half of the season in Arrow anymore.
No, I don't.
They don't, because they're like, we gotta get to the second half, so we gotta get to the season finale.
Yeah,
so
where they can
introduce the big guy.
villains.
We can't make it there.
That's why I think season 1 was so good, because we kept seeing like villains that we wanted to see introduced. It's like, oh, cool, Deadshot, Firefly.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we're seeing all these guys. It's awesome. And then once they got to Merlin, it got even better.
I'm trying to remember.
And then
what happened
season
on the Firefly
2,
episode?
it's like, this is so
Yeah, like,
bad.
season 2
until they got to Deathstroke.
Yeah, they
like,
didn't know what to do, and this season was the same thing. They introduced
But even when they got to Raish, it wasn't that great.
like they were trying to introduce Rip. Like when they first introduced Ray Palmer, I loved it. But then when they
Okay,
did,
we can also say this though. Brandon Routh is one of the best actors on the show.
he's probably the best actor on the show. Maybe with Malcolm. Maybe Malcolm can compete with him.
And David Ramsey is too.
Yeah, he's
really
good, but I mean, I can't really say that because David Ramsey's hardly ever in the show. But
Yeah.
I mean, Malcolm does a great job. But
yeah.
if you watch the show, like as right up until it hits the Brave and the Bold episode, mid-season finale, I think it's around there. Brandon Routh's character, the Atom, is completely different than after that. After that, they turn him into a Felicity. They give him the same weird, sexual innuendos that he says and all this other stuff. And it's
Well,
like,
they make him awkward. Before then,
Yeah.
he was a bit more smooth.
he was smooth and he knew how to. And then it was just like, what? Where did this come from? Why are they making him this?
Because they wanted to make a male Felicity, and they did. And I just don't
I mean,
like it.
and I love Cisco from Flash, and I love Caitlyn too. And I'm afraid that since everyone loves Cisco, they're gonna give you more Cisco, and they're gonna turn Cisco into Felicity, where you're like they don't know what to do, so they're just gonna. And I don't want that because I love Cisco.
That's the nice thing about Flash right now. Its side characters are side characters.
And-
Like Caitlyn and Cisco, they're not like they don't take center stage.
And I really have an issue with what's her name learning his identity. Iris.
Yeah,
I
Iris.
hated him. Iris learning his identity. I mean, look who knows it. Her father, Iris, Caitlyn, Dr. Wells, which is understandable.
Spoilers for Flash, by the way.
Oh, come on.
Well, did she find out in the Gorilla Grodd episode?
Yeah, she found that. No, she found the episode before that, didn't she?
Oh, well, we said spoilers for Grodd episode, so we
Yeah.
already gave the alert.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess we're not.
Yeah,
at
because
fault.
remember, because she got the. I mean, when she finally confronted him about it was the episode after that. But remember, she got the spark right that last episode.
Don't talk about Flash too much, because we're gonna be talking about that after the season finale of Flash.
Okay.
Because right now it's Arrow time.
Supergirl doesn't look very good, but
Supergirl looks. It's
No.
better than I thought it was gonna be.
I'll give it that. It looked better than I thought.
Because I thought it was just gonna be a complete.
How about
train
Jimmy
wreck.
Olsen, Dylan? How about Jimmy Olsen?
He's suddenly like 6'5", this serious guy. Don't call me Jimmy, call me James. I was like, what? That's not the fun-loving Jimmy Olsen.
I want to see how old Superman is in the show. Superman's gonna be
Yeah,
like 50.
Jimmy Olsen's
maybe they can do like a Dark Knight Returns series with that show.
Keep talking about that. I'm gonna search up the actor's age who's playing Jimmy Olsen.
So Supergirl looked. I just don't really have any. I'm kind of sad that I'm getting to the point where I'm kind of sick of the CW shows because I kind of don't know how
But you
they're
still
gonna go.
love Flash.
I won't say I love it right now. I have to see how the season finale goes. I love it.
Last week we were talking about stuff, and I was like, Daredevil's way better. You were like, no, Flash is so good.
I haven't.
Now
I
you're, like,
had to
completely
reserve judgment
turned.
because I haven't seen all the Daredevil yet.
Crap, they don't even have the whole cast up.
It's just. Why did Arrow have to be so bad this season? Why? Why? I mean, I hate the premise of you can't be a hero if you kill people. I don't like that. Why does he have to not kill people to be a hero? What's wrong with killing people? That sounds really bad, but
He's 34. Jimmy Olsen is 34. You know how old Superman is now?
Superman's like 50. He's getting like the Dark Knight Returns.
No, he's more like 45-ish.
What was I talking
The
about?
guy who plays
What was I talking
that's
about?
not Jimmy Olsen. You were just talking about defending Flash, except not defending Flash because you completely turned.
Oh, kill people. Yeah. Because if killing a person is better than putting them in prison, then you should kill the person. Is better than letting them go to prison and come back and kill more people. You should kill the people. You should kill
But
that
that's
person.
never the better way to let you
No,
know. They
because
should
I
find a
mean
better
they are
way.
so
That's stupid.
they are so politically correct on the Arrow. You can't do anything like, oh no, look at you! I can't believe it. You're working with that murderer. You're working with Malcolm. That's Felicity's
Wait.
favorite thing to say. You're working with Malcolm.
That's the thing, like, Malcolm is a bad dude, but she should understand why he's working with him.
She can't stand it. And then I love how she's like, I can't trust you anymore. I don't know who you are. And then she goes off with him in the season finale, like, yay, he's back!
And earlier, when she's like, earlier in the season, you made the choice not to be together. That was her choice. He wanted to be with her. He gave her that kiss, and then she's like, nope, don't want none of this.
Felicity is a terrible character.
I liked her in season 1 and season 2. And
Kill her! I
hope so.
I
love for Deathstroke to come back and just like.
I want someone to make a shirt that says "Kill Felicity."
Probably a shirt somewhere. It says like.
I'm gonna look that up right now.
You do that.
If I find it, you gotta put it on the podcast, like the shirt.
Well, yeah. If you find it, I'll edit it in. But just Felicity, they had way too much because they're like, okay, the fans clearly want more Felicity. What do we do? Add more, and how do we write her? I don't know. Have her talk with tears in her eyes the whole time and complain and try to tell everyone what to do. Sounds perfect, and that's what they did, and it ended up backfiring big time. I don't know what their problem is with trying to make with not wanting Oliver to be the main character. They're like, we gotta throw everyone's story in there. Let's have Laurel have her own story arc, Thea have her own story arc, Felicity have her own story arc. We won't give Roy his own. We'll give him like 2 episodes to himself, and that's it. And then, like, and the phone's ringing. And then they're like, we'll give Diggle, like, 1 episode as well. Like, 2 episodes as well. The 2 side characters I really like, they only gave a couple episodes. Everyone else had, like, their
Diggle's the really one that I don't understand, because Diggle was there since the beginning, and fans want to see him, but all fans love Felicity for some reason. I don't understand why. Probably because they think she's good looking.
That's not why.
Mm.
That's not why. People just love how her character is. And then they
what
just
about her character is so great? There's nothing. She's a... no. Probably shouldn't go there.
Oh, I'll be like Jeremy Renner and Chris Evans.
She's
a whore. Wait, no, I didn't mean that.
She's a hormonal female dog who doesn't know, who just loves Oliver, but then hates Oliver, but then loves Oliver and wants to tell everybody what to do and everybody how to live their life.
I think that was way worse than what Chris Evans and Jeremy Renner said. Good thing you're not a celebrity.
I don't care. That's who she is. Watch the season. You'll see her. The episode before the finale. Who are you, Oliver? We trusted you. And then the next episode, we're going off together because he loves me. I'm sorry. If you can't trust somebody, how in like 2 days you all of a sudden decide to trust them and love them again?
Yeah, because he even explained to her and she still didn't like him.
Remember the season finale? She's mad at him too. She's like, we're just doing this
because he gave up everything. That's why. It was Iron Man 3 ending.
Yep.
Gave up everything to be with her.
That's what I already said. Remember I said I hated these new endings? Yeah. It's like every even
but
these...
you give Dark Knight Rises a pass.
Because that... Okay.
Because it's the completion of the trilogy. I know. When
they make the character... Like the Iron Man one made no sense. Even you admit that.
Iron Man 1 made a lot of sense.
No, I'm talking about the Iron Man quitting.
Iron Man 3, you mean?
Yeah, I mean, if they build a character up towards that, it makes sense.
It was just basically, I love being Iron Man, but my girlfriend doesn't want me to be, so I'm going to quit for her. That's Iron Man 3. Bam, bam. Hey, the ending to it.
Oh, why is Arrow so bad?
They're running out of ideas.
They really are. That's why they're buying so many Batman storylines. Death of the Family is going to be next year's story. Well, okay. What do you think they should do for the first half next season? Because you know they have no idea what to do.
They can introduce the villain early on.
That's what they already did. Remember, they introduced Damien Dark.
Yeah, but I mean, actually show the person, not just say their name. They don't. They can do good single episodes. All they need to do is go read some Green Arrow comics. I would love for them. Too bad they already wasted him. What's his name? That dude. He was like, oh, maybe this is the guy who killed Sarah. Was it? They changed his race for the show.
Oh, Katana or something?
No, not Katana. What would
Komodo?
Yes, why Katana?
I knew it started with a K or something.
Yeah, Komodo. He was basically Merlin in the comics, but cooler, and he was awesome. And like Jeff Lemire did a great story arc with him. They could do that, then they could lead from that to The Outsiders, which was the story arc that was the follow-up to that one. It's called Green Arrow: The Kill Machine. Those story arcs work perfectly because that is a darker Green Arrow. It's not pre-New 52 Green Arrow. It's New 52 Green Arrow by Jeff Lemire, and it's so good. But they could also go pre-New 52 Green Arrow and just go with Judd Winnick's run, which is my favorite Green Arrow run, and just do Green Arrow: Road to Jericho, which is amazing. But they won't do that because they're stupid. They'll just be like, let's go to the next Batman story arc.
Batman they don't understand how to do it. And I mean, the worst part is if they ever are allowed to introduce Batman on this show, what story arc are you getting?
They're not going to throw him on there because he's the same.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. I mean,
here's my thing. Warner Brothers, you own HBO.
Do they?
Yes. They could throw Deathstroke or Jonah Hex or someone like that, give them their own show, but instead of we'll throw all our shows on CW.
Screw the
worst CGI ever.
Screw Arrow and Constant crossover. I want to see a Flash and Game of Thrones crossover. Who wants that?
You haven't even watched Game of Thrones ever.
I don't want to see all that nudity though.
Yeah, too much male genitalia.
I don't want to see that. Nothing against anyone that does want to see it. I just don't care to see that. And I don't have HBO, so only they give me $30 a month so I can watch it.
That's a bit of a problem as well. But that's the thing, Warner Brothers. That's what can compete with the Netflix shows.
Oh yeah, HBO could make a show.
And even if it's the most obscure character, it's HBO, and people give it a chance. They're like, oh, there's a comic book related to it as well, and if it's good, people will watch it.
I got a comic book idea, and it's still in the making.
I don't care. We're not going in now.
It would be awesome, but maybe I should go pitch it to HBO.
Yeah, you do that. HBO, that's the thing. Warner Brothers owns them, so why not throw a show on there instead of going hey CW, we'll throw all these shows for you.
Because CW is more of a kid-friendly audience.
No, it's not. Not kid-friendly.
More people get it than what do you call it?
It's preteens.
Well, a lot of people have HBO accounts, so a lot of people are quotation mark nerds that watch Game of Thrones, so they would probably watch a superhero show.
No, because Game of Thrones is mainstream. It's not only quotation nerds.
It was when it started.
Not really.
Okay, whatever.
It was oh, people read the book, and then you got a lot of other people to watch.
Can you imagine Arrow on HBO, how much nudity there'd be?
HBO just throws it in there because they can.
Yep.
We can show nudity.
That's all it pretty much is.
Oh, everyone would have loved that Felicity Oliver scene. Then.
Oh god, I could roll my eyes when I saw that. I hope you fans were happy that liked Felicity. I hope you guys were happy. I went over and made myself a banana Nutella sandwich during that scene.
I was at work while that was going on.
Were you?
Yeah, I had to watch it later on the CW site. It's just so overall verdict is season 3 is not very good.
It's flat out sucks.
I wouldn't say flat out sucks. It had some alright moments. The beginning wasn't bad.
What happened in the beginning? What happened?
I don't remember.
Exactly. The first episode you remember is the Brave and the Bold episode, right?
The
crossover episode. What happened before the crossover episode?
Oh, no, I remember the first episode because Sarah died.
Besides that?
I remember the Komodo episode. When they were chasing him down.
You had Laurel with her hatefulness where I have to kill.
I remember Wildcat. They just threw Wildcat away. He's part of the show, and they're
oh, they did after that Brick character was terrible.
Oh, Brick was stupid. They misused him.
He was terrible. They made no sense of him and his character.
Yeah,
remember? Oh yeah, what about that happened? I will never again abandon this city. I'm done being Arrow.
Yeah, I just saw that meme.
I didn't see that meme. I just
there's
remembered
a meme where he's sitting there on top of the van. He's I will never leave the city again. I'm back, and then it shows him leaving with Felicity. I can't wait to see.
I'm hoping the reason he becomes Green Arrow again is because someone kills Felicity. I am really hoping that's the reason.
They won't kill her off. If they do, that'd be big. I doubt
they don't got the stones to do that.
They're good. So they're gonna have to kill her off, but I don't think it's season 4.
Why? How are they gonna have
Laurel. Laurel. He has to get back with Laurel. They're gonna do that. I think she's gonna die, but not in season 4.
I'm surprised they didn't kill off Laurel and be oh, Felicity's actually Laurel. What's up?
Her name is Dina. It's my name is Dina Lant. Or Dinah, however.
Is that Laura? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't done that yet. I couldn't stand the Felicity episodes. I'll be honest. I hated those episodes.
Yeah,
those were the worst episodes of the season.
So, season finale. How did it even open up? Oh yeah, it opened up on the plane with that crappy fight scene.
That retarded fight scene. The League of Assassins are so bad.
Not in season 2. They're able to take down every single superpowered guy in season 2.
Yeah. They went from being awesome to the ones from the comics.
Yeah, they stayed true to the comics. League of Assassins actually absolutely suck in the comics. They're so bad. Anyone can take them down. Even Raish isn't that great. In one issue, Nightwing beats the crap out of a ton of League of Assassins guys that are sent over there to take him out, and then he flies over to Raish, beats Raish in a sword fight, and tells Raish to not to leave him alone. One single issue, he takes out League of Assassins and their leader in a sword fight, something that Raish is specialized in, and that was Nightwing.
they just it sucks. I mean,
League of Assassins aren't that good. For an Arrow, they're like, oh.
and they were
she's
building them up
really
last season too. Remember, they was like, I told Raish about you, and then it was like, we're not actually that bad. Like they should have the League of Assassins come in and kill somebody off, like Deathstroke did. At least Deathstroke killed somebody.
Yeah, he killed Moira, the best female character on the show.
And then, what the League of Assassins do?
Nothing.
And one problem with their flashbacks is they're having to make like they think they have to make their flashbacks like tie in directly to like
Oh, you mean like the emotions he felt back then?
yes.
The ones he's feeling now, but now he's making the better decision because he's a better person.
like they're like no, they don't have to do that, but they're so the writers just have lost their way big time.
Yeah, they have. It's just like it's degrading each season. Season 1, great. Season 2, pretty good. Season 3, eh. Merlin's the main thing that kept me alive with this show because I like Merlin. He was really good. Everything else was just pretty stupid.
You know, season 4 is not going to open good because they can't ever since season 1 they can't ever open a season any good anymore.
No, not till Dollmaker was season 2 any good.
Yeah.
Up until then, it was like, what is this? It had some alright parts, but
They can't open. The first 8 episodes of all their of the last 2 seasons have just been terrible because they don't know how to make a season until then.
because like up until like Dollmaker was alright, and then besides that, you didn't really have anything good in the first part of season 2, and then you got Deathstroke. It's like, okay, the show's picking up now.
I still hate Deathstroke because we really never got an awesome Deathstroke. What did Deathstroke really do as Deathstroke? I mean, as Slade, he did a lot of stuff, but as Deathstroke, he really never did anything.
He beat up the entirety of Team Arrow. He took them all down. In like a minute.
That's not what I wanted to see.
I wanted to see that. That was awesome. That was my favorite part of the show when he went down the Arrow Cave. Like they turn on the lights and he's like, "Hello."
Yeah, the Arrow.
And he fights him off.
Arrow beats him easily.
Nope, he beat Arrow. What are you talking
Arrow
about?
beats him easily in the last season finale.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't easily. I don't know what your
was.
definition of easily is.
He had him bloodied and battered. And
He
tied
had
him
Oliver
up.
bloody and battered. He just had to tie him up. I don't like what they did with Deathstroke, but what you're saying is completely wrong.
I didn't care for that.
He had Oliver bloodied and about. The problem with that was it was like watching two old men fight because they're both injured and they're like, ah. And he could have killed Oliver, but he
I like
wanted to make
the
him
time
suffer.
he has him by the throat. Also, the next part you come back from the flash. I hate that. I hate the flashback combined with the
They
present
should
day
have.
fight.
The episode before should have been an all flashback episode because I really liked the flashbacks back then. But the problem was I cared more about what was happening in the present, so it was like they should have had a full flashback episode. The next episode, full on fight between Arrow and Deathstroke, but instead they didn't. Season 2's season finale looked amazing compared to this one, though.
Yes, there's a season finale. Even with the retarded.
How they took out Deathstroke, yes.
And the guys. Remember how that the tunnel scene with the League of Assassins? I mean, they were blocking these guys that were punching people through walls. They were blocking their punches before they got the cure. Like Dylan said, they didn't have to be injected. You just had to be in the vicinity. It was like the kid from X-Men, you know?
Yeah,
as long as you're in the
X-Men 3.
vicinity, your powers are useless.
Oh no!
So like, yeah. And like, oh man, that's another thing that killed me. Ravager, I loved Ravager. I thought she was badass, and then one thing, she just gets killed in like 5 seconds. Remember, Nessa kills her. She's on her knees and just kill her in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Yeah, Ravager was really cool. That's the thing. Like Arrow struggles with their female characters right now. They don't know how to write them.
They are really big time.
Like they just don't. Like I liked Moira, I liked Ravager, but they both die.
I'm starting to like Laurel better because they took all the focus off her. I hate Felicity.
Well, no, I wouldn't say it's just because they took off the focus officer.
I think that's helped her. I think that's helped her that she doesn't carry like scenes anymore.
That's the thing. She couldn't. She was so bad.
I hate Felicity. I don't really care about Thea. Thea is just kind of like, why is she here? She doesn't annoy. It's not that she annoys me. She doesn't really annoy me. She's just every time I see her, it's kind of pointless. Yeah, it's kind of like. Well,
I liked it when they had the brother sister relationship, but then that was gone within like an episode.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. Oh yeah, when Oliver comes back to stop her to kill that drug dealer, and no one notices it's him in Starling City at all.
Wait, kill that drug dealer?
Remember, he throws them off the ledge when they come back to Starling City because they have to do something. They have to try and kill Tommy or something.
Wait, season 1?
Season 3.
Tommy's dead.
No, it was a flashback. Remember, he came back with.
Yeah.
And no one at that huge party knows it was Oliver.
Like that one guy did.
That's the one he killed. The only guy.
Yeah. Well, that's because, this guy's been gone for like 3 years. Who's thinking, you know what? I bet that mysterious figure's Oliver. I can understand that. No one has him on the brains. Like, Oliver's gonna be here.
A bunch of plot holes that were not what needed to be.
Yeah, so season 3 is only worth it because of Merlin.
Yeah, because
See, his
Arrow, it's
ascension
not about
of age.
Arrow. It's not about Arrow.
It's about everyone but Arrow, and
Yeah.
Merlin's was the only story that I actually cared about.
It should be called The Pathetic Justice League is what it should be called. The Pathetic Justice League of Starling City. And then, you know what they didn't even do? When Adam first buys the company, he's like, we're going to change the name to Star City, right?
Yeah.
You never hear anything else about that. I thought that was going to be a big thing. I thought him, like, having the company and stuff was going to be bigger than it actually was. And
They
it turned out
turned
to be...
3 characters I liked into 3 characters I don't like, which are Felicity, what's his name, Captain Lance, and Adam. Those were 3 characters I liked, and then by the end of the season, I didn't care for them.
Cat Lance got annoying.
Yeah, and Felicity got annoying, and
I already
Ray Palmer
talked
got
about Felicity.
annoying.
Palmer didn't get annoying. It was disappointing because his character was so good at first, and then
Yeah.
Brandon Routh is a really good actor, and they just
Yeah, just the character themselves
the character just like
turned into a male Felicity, like we are saying. So
it sucked.
I think we had we're about to end. I think we had a total of like 5 people who made it to the end of last episode. I'm gonna go look at that right now.
What do you mean?
I always said say whatever it was, like Deadpool could beat Superman if you made it to the end. I think we had like 5 people.
Yeah, I got it right here. So
Okay,
shout outs to Hollabam.
Okay, that's 1.
Hold up.
I
They
know-
said not really either. I don't believe you.
Well, they made it to the end though.
Hold up.
Oh my gosh, you're so
I
bad.
haven't look.
I'll go look.
Oh, got another one. Superhero fan.
That's
I
2.
like that. That person didn't do it. Okay, Nick Bazo Gaming said I saw the entire podcast, but I'm not going to say Deadpool will beat Superman.
That's 3.
I don't know about that. He kind of. I mean,
No, he still made it to the end.
Ricky's got skill.
It's 4.
That person didn't do it.
Anyone else? Please, I said like 5 people. I hope I was right.
Malcolm only got stabbed. Nope. My favorite part is God lives. I like trains. Whoever did that was pretty good. You didn't say what I asked you to say, but the episode 001. I like train. I like that comment.
SBO, I think, not episode.
Epispio, yeah.
Epispio.
That was it. There was only
SBO.
yeah,
Not episode.
there was only 4 that I saw.
So yeah, 4 people made it to the end.
I didn't get 1 new Twitter follower. You 4 people. You half made me proud. You said what I asked you to say, but you didn't follow me on Twitter.
Because no one cares about you. Oh yeah, also, I think this was suggested by the SBO, which was a part of the podcast called Condiment King of the Hill. Because I brought up Condiment King.
Was that SBO or was that?
Yeah, it was the SBO who brought it up
Are you
before, I
sure?
think. Yeah, because I was talking to him in the comments about it's a Condiment King. Not in the last podcast, though.
Oh.
And I was saying, like, I feel obligated to talk about Condiment King in every episode. And he's like, oh, you can put him against someone and then call it Condiment King of the Hill. So, thank you to him for that idea, and I'm definitely going to do it. So, I am thinking of putting Condiment King against Bouncy Boy from Legion of Superheroes.
Oh god.
Who do you think would win?
What's Condiment King's power? Just that
He doesn't have powers. He's got a mustard and a ketchup gun.
And what is Bouncy Boy?
He can turn into a bouncy ball.
Are they both trying to kill each other? What's
Yes.
Is there any? Are they just like in a room with padding and there's no weapons at all to grab?
We'll say they're in a basketball gym. I'm going with Bouncy Boy here. I think he could just squash him.
I'm going with Condiment King. I can think of it suffocating with mustard and
Well,
ketchup.
but this Bouncy Boy's bouncing all around. How are you gonna hit him? How are you gonna make him suffocate? Exactly. You can't. The only,
Wait, when he turns into a ball, he still has to breathe though, right?
Yeah.
So he has like that air hole that how you pump up a ball, right?
Let's call his mouth.
So he takes his ketchup bottle or his mustard bottle.
But how
and
do you hit
sticks
him when
it
he's
in
all
there.
bouncing around? Here, I'll give you a bottle of ketchup. We'll go bounce a ball around, see if you can hit it.
But I could.
No, you couldn't. See, and he has to hit the specific part of the mouth. The only thing that he could hope to do is if he finds a sharp object, is able to like pop him. That'd be pretty bad if you popped.
I
Because he
think
would
it'd be like the
blind
longest
guts
and most
everywhere.
boring fight in the history of superhero fights, but it would still be better than the Arrow season finale. I would watch
Yes,
that.
I would watch. It would be so much fun to watch. So I'm saying Bouncy Ball Boy. Bouncy Ball Boy would crush him. He'd be like, oh, whap, whap, whap. Like
Can he control where he bounces?
I don't. That's not really ever talked about.
So you can't.
I think he sort of does.
Say that.
I don't know about precision accuracy.
Yeah, you can't say that.
I think he sort of does. Like, I don't think he just, like, throw me to the end.
Yeah, but if he bounces, he's got to come down. And I think Condiment King would be... His human reflexes could get him away fast enough.
I don't know, because Condiment King...
Oh, he could also line the ground with ketchup and mustard, and he'd slip when he's bouncing.
But, well, no, because it's not like feet, though. Like, try bouncing a bouncy ball on ketchup. It'll still bounce.
Not very good, though. It'll be slippery.
Well, he could...
Now we're going to have to make an experiment and show this. What happened?
Science experiment. Whole separate video, and then like everyone who didn't watch the end of the podcast be like, what is this? So, well, how would that, like, he could de-inflate, go up towards him, and because, you know,
how long does it take for him to turn into a ball?
Like split second. He just like gets his power. It's like ching, he's suddenly a ball. So he's running up towards him. He does his flying jump, turns into a ball, and smacks straight into him, bounces off.
Wait, is he plastic when he hits him?
He
what kind of material is he when he hits him?
I'm guessing he's
like no matter how hard you hit somebody with a plastic ball, it ain't gonna hurt that bad. Like you can get pegged like 50 miles an hour with a plastic ball. It's gonna hurt, but it's just gonna like sting you.
That's the thing. This would be like the never-ending battle because neither of them have lethal weapons.
He can suffocate him.
But how's he get?
If he can grab the ball, he can suffocate him.
He grabs him. He de-inflates, runs away, starts bouncing again.
If he de-inflates, does that kill him?
No.
I don't know.
He inflates and de-inflates all the time.
Hold on, I'm gonna look up Bouncy Ball. What's his name?
Bouncy Ball Boy.
Bouncy Ball Boy's weaknesses.
Being popped is probably one. Like you pop and it's just blood and guts everywhere.
Bouncy Ball.
So if he's got like a needle or something.
Bouncy Ball Boy. That's
something real sharp.
Bouncy Boy is a fictional character in the DC universe. Wikipedia is a valid source no matter what your teachers tell you. Oh no, he's just fat. Look, he's fat when he does it. He can just bounce away. So, like,
I know what Bouncy Ball does.
But he's not in the shape of a ball.
Yeah, he is. He's just got arms.
Powers. Bouncy has the ability to expand his body to form that of a sphere, which can be bounced off surfaces.
See, that's a ball.
He's overweight to a medium degree, but he inflates. He with his mass and height remains the same. His overall dimensions increase to resemble that of a human-sized ball.
Yeah,
it takes in air, and his individual cells will expand, increasing his overall density.
I told you.
So maybe he would probably win.
But you see,
his go-to move is to use surrounding walls to ricochet back and forth and bowling over his opponent as he does.
See, he could give him a concussion. Cause like I think it's more of think of it as like he's got the weight of a fat man.
His power allows him a limited degree of invulnerability.
Yeah, because obviously otherwise he'd be dead as soon as he bounces. He'd break all his bones. But I'm thinking it's more of he's able to bounce and to where he's become sort of like a plastic like texture of like a normal bouncy ball, but he's still got all the weight of a very fat man.
Okay.
So he would just kill him.
Does ketchup or mustard cause shrinkage of the clothes?
I don't think so. If
it does, you could shoot on his clothes. That could constrict him.
I don't think so. You know how much ketchup or mustard that'd take even if it did? I'm
sorry, if a fat person bounces off a wall, I think I could avoid them before they hit me.
No, because he goes real fast.
So retarded.
Also, this is Condiment King. So, Bouncy Ball Boy would just crush him.
Is Condiment King a real character?
Yes, he originally appeared in Batman the Animated Series.
I'm gonna look this up. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm keeping this long. Condiment King.
Why would you think he's not a real character?
I thought you just made him up.
No, he's originally Batman the Animated Series.
Oh, poor guy. Make him laugh with the episode he appeared. Fictional character biography. I don't care. Powers and abilities. Condiment King uses various condoms. Oh! Anaphylactic shock has weapons. Ketchup, mustard, Tabasco sauce, and vinegar. Oh, he could spray in his eyes, and that could give him some trouble. He went.
Wait. Bouncy Ball Boy sometimes wears glasses. Like I remember in the TV show he did. I don't remember if in the comics. I haven't read a Bouncy Ball Legion of Superheroes comic with Bouncy Ball Boy in a while.
I don't know. This would be a good fight, and I would really like to see this.
I'm said Bouncy Ball Boy would win.
I think Bouncy Ball Boy would win, but it would be a fight for the ages.
Yeah, it would be a big fight.
It would put Merriweather versus
on the first episode of Condiment King of the Hill. It's unanimous. Bouncy Ball Boy would win.
Unfortunately.
But not in an instant. It would be a quick fight. Well, actually, it wouldn't be that long a fight, probably. It'd be pretty intense at first, and then you just smash him. Like, the second he hits him. Until Condiment King runs out of energy.
You just see ketchup and mustard oozing from his body.
Like, because Condiment King isn't exactly an athlete, so he'd be like dodging the Fat Man, and then suddenly whap, and he's just dead, and it's over. You hear like bones
That
crunching
would
to
be
like
so sad.
his death, and he's
I'd be crying.
and then he just bounces away. He's like, I won. So that's the end. Anyways, you guys can follow me on Twitter at @the_RCBG, and you can know Ian's name but not follow him.
You got a jerk. Ian makes it 16. And I gotta give him
Twitter.
something else to say. Hold up.
What are you gonna say?
I'm trying to think of something to say. Deathstroke.
No one's gonna say it.
Squirrel Girl would beat Deathstroke. That's what you gotta say.
Squirrel Girl, like if it's Marvel Riders, yeah. Marvel Riders will have her beat anyone. There's just
Squirrel Girl would beat Deathstroke. No, change it back. No, cancel that. Bouncy Boy would beat Deathstroke.
I'm probably just gonna edit this out. I don't know.
Why?
Cause I can.
You gotta leave this on. Bouncy Boy would beat Deathstroke. Say that in the comics. I'm counting on superhero fan. What was the other guy's name?
The SBO, or however you pronounce
the
it.
SBO. And then hold up, those two other guys. Those you guys are my
You don't
homies.
even remember their names.
You guys are my homies.
Yeah, but you don't remember their names.
They didn't follow me on Twitter.
Then what?
Holobam and one more superhero. Nick, I don't know. Nick Gaming, whatever your middle name is, I can't pronounce it. Bizzo. You guys, I'm counting on you guys to say Squirrel Girl would beat Deathstroke. Or no, Bouncy Boy would beat Deathstroke.
Okay. Yeah, well, goodbye.
Peace out.
See ya. Well, next week we'll be talking about the Flash season finale.
Go Bouncy Boy!
So until then, go Bouncy Boy.